Welcome, my dear viewers, to a thought-provoking exploration of the psychology of mass shootings. Today, we embark on a journey to understand the motives and triggers behind these tragic events. We approach this sensitive topic with empathy, compassion, and an unwavering belief in the power of understanding and prevention. So, join me as we shed light on this complex issue and strive to create a safer and more compassionate society. I'm your host, and together, we will navigate through this exploration with hope and resilience. Let me share a story with you. Imagine a small town, where families gather at a local community event, filled with laughter and joy. But within moments, the tranquility shatters as gunshots echo through the air. Lives are irrevocably changed, futures shattered, and a community left in grief. This devastating incident serves as a reminder that we must seek to understand the psychology behind mass shootings if we are to prevent such tragedies from occurring again. Before we delve into the depths of this topic, let us turn to research and gain a deeper understanding of the motives and triggers that contribute to mass shootings. Research Point 1. Motives. The motives behind mass shootings are complex and multifaceted. Research has shown that individuals who carry out these heinous acts often have a combination of personal, psychological, and ideological factors driving their actions. Personal motives may stem from feelings of deep resentment, anger, or a desire for revenge. Individuals who perceive themselves as marginalized, rejected, or overlooked may harbor intense feelings of injustice, leading them to seek retribution through violence. They may also struggle with unresolved personal issues, mental health challenges, or a distorted sense of identity and belonging. Psychological factors can also play a significant role. Some individuals who commit mass shootings may suffer from severe mental health conditions, such as psychosis or personality disorders. These conditions, combined with a lack of appropriate support or access to mental health care, can contribute to a distorted perception of reality and a loss of empathy, leading to acts of extreme violence. Ideological motives are another aspect to consider. In some cases, individuals may be driven by extremist ideologies or radical beliefs. These ideologies can fuel a sense of superiority, a desire for power, or a need to enact change through violence. It is crucial to recognize that these extremist beliefs are not representative of any particular race, religion, or nationality, but rather the dangerous result of indoctrination and manipulation. Let's further explore the motives behind mass shootings and gain a deeper understanding of the personal, psychological, and ideological factors that contribute to these tragic events. Personal motives can arise from a variety of factors. Individuals who commit mass shootings may harbor deep-seated feelings of resentment, anger, or a desire for revenge. They may perceive themselves as marginalized, rejected, or overlooked by society, leading to a sense of injustice that fuels their need for retribution. These individuals may struggle with unresolved personal issues, such as past traumas, abuse, or a profound sense of isolation. The combination of these factors can create a volatile cocktail of emotions that drive them towards acts of violence. Psychological factors also play a significant role in understanding the motives behind mass shootings. Some individuals who engage in these acts may suffer from severe mental health conditions, including psychosis, schizophrenia, or personality disorders. These conditions, when coupled with a lack of appropriate support or access to mental health care, can contribute to a distorted perception of reality. They may experience delusions, hallucinations, or a loss of empathy, making it difficult for them to comprehend the consequences of their actions. It is important to emphasize that the vast majority of individuals with mental health conditions are not violent and that the focus should be on improving access to treatment and support for those in need. Ideological motives are another crucial aspect to consider. In certain cases, individuals are driven by extremist ideologies or radical beliefs. These ideologies may stem from white supremacy, religious fanaticism, or other forms of extremism. It is vital to recognize that these extremist beliefs do not represent the views of an entire race, religion, or nationality, but rather the dangerous result of indoctrination and manipulation. The distorted ideologies these individuals adopt can fuel a sense of superiority, a desire for power, or a perceived need to enact change through violent means. Understanding these motives provides insight into the complex factors that contribute to mass shootings. It is important to approach this understanding with empathy and compassion, as it allows us to address the underlying issues and implement preventive measures. By recognizing the personal struggles, mental health challenges, and dangerous ideologies that can drive individuals towards violence, we can work towards developing comprehensive strategies for intervention, support, and community resilience. Prevention efforts should focus on early identification and intervention for individuals who exhibit warning signs or risk factors associated with mass shootings. This includes improving access to mental health services, promoting mental health literacy, and encouraging open dialogue about emotions, stress management, and conflict resolution. Additionally, efforts should be made to counter extremist ideologies by promoting tolerance, diversity, and inclusivity in our communities and educational systems. By addressing the personal, psychological, and ideological factors that contribute to mass shootings, we can strive towards a society that recognizes and supports those in need, offers resources for mental health, and fosters a sense of belonging and social connection. Together, we can create a future where empathy, understanding, and proactive intervention prevail, ultimately reducing the occurrence of mass shootings and building a safer world for all. As we continue our exploration of the psychology of mass shootings, we will now shift our focus to the triggers that can set off these tragic events. Join me as we delve into Research Point 2 and uncover the factors that contribute to the escalation of violence. Research Point 2: Triggers. While motives provide insight into the underlying factors, it is essential to understand the triggers that may set off a mass shooting. Triggers can vary from individual to individual, but research has identified some common elements that can contribute to the escalation of violence. One significant trigger is a perceived grievance or a sense of humiliation. Individuals who feel marginalized, mistreated, or rejected may perceive a personal or societal grievance that fuels their anger and fuels their desire to seek revenge through violence. This sense of grievance can be intensified by a perceived lack of control or a belief that their voice has been silenced or ignored. Another trigger is the presence of real or perceived social contagion. Research has shown that the mass media's extensive coverage of previous mass shootings can inadvertently contribute to the contagion effect, inspiring copycat acts of violence. This highlights the importance of responsible media coverage that balances the need for information with the ethical responsibility of preventing the spread of violence. Access to firearms and the normalization of violence in society can also act as triggers. Easy access to firearms increases the likelihood of individuals turning to violence, while the normalization of violence in media, entertainment, and online platforms desensitizes individuals to its consequences, potentially desensitizing them to the magnitude of their own actions. Understanding these triggers can help us develop strategies for prevention and intervention. By addressing the underlying grievances, promoting mental health support and awareness, and advocating for responsible media practices, we can create an environment that mitigates the risk factors and reduces the likelihood of mass shootings. Research Point 3: Prevention and Empowerment. As we strive to prevent mass shootings and create a safer society, prevention and empowerment must be at the forefront of our efforts. It is crucial to promote mental health awareness, accessibility to mental health care, and destigmatization of seeking help. By ensuring that individuals have the support they need, we can identify and address potential warning signs and intervene before violence occurs. Education plays a vital role in prevention. Teaching empathy, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence, and nonviolent communication can foster a culture of compassion and understanding, empowering individuals to resolve grievances peacefully and constructively. By promoting social and emotional learning, we equip individuals with the tools to navigate their emotions and build healthy relationships, reducing the likelihood of resorting to violence. Community engagement is key in prevention and intervention. Creating safe spaces for open dialogue, fostering a sense of belonging, and nurturing support networks can provide individuals with alternatives to violence and empower them to seek help when needed. By building resilient communities that value inclusivity, empathy, and understanding, we can create a formidable defense against the motives and triggers that lead to mass shootings. Prevention and empowerment are essential pillars in our collective efforts to address the issue of mass shootings and create a safer society. By focusing on these aspects, we can work towards identifying potential risks, promoting mental health, fostering emotional intelligence, and building resilient communities that prioritize nonviolent solutions. One crucial area of prevention and empowerment is mental health awareness and accessibility to mental health care. It is essential to break down the stigma surrounding mental health issues and encourage individuals to seek help when needed. By promoting a culture of understanding and support, we can ensure that people feel comfortable reaching out for assistance, which can lead to early identification and intervention in cases where individuals may be at risk of committing acts of violence. By investing in mental health resources and making them more readily available, we can provide individuals with the support they need to address underlying issues that may contribute to violent behavior. Education also plays a vital role in prevention by equipping individuals with the necessary skills to navigate conflicts peacefully. By incorporating empathy, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence, and nonviolent communication into educational curricula, we can foster a culture of compassion and understanding. Teaching these skills from an early age helps individuals develop the ability to manage their emotions, communicate effectively, and find nonviolent solutions to conflicts. Such an education empowers individuals to resolve grievances in a constructive manner, reducing the likelihood of resorting to violence as a means of expressing frustration or anger. Community engagement is another crucial aspect of prevention and intervention. Creating safe spaces for open dialogue and encouraging community members to actively participate in discussions about violence prevention can help foster a sense of belonging and support. By nurturing supportive networks and fostering inclusivity, we can provide individuals with alternatives to violence and empower them to seek help when they are struggling. Building strong communities that value empathy, understanding, and inclusivity serves as a protective factor against the motives and triggers that can lead to mass shootings. By encouraging community members to look out for one another and report any concerning behaviors, we can create a network of support that identifies potential warning signs and intervenes proactively. In summary, prevention and empowerment are crucial components in the fight against mass shootings. By prioritizing mental health awareness and accessibility to care, incorporating nonviolent conflict resolution skills into education, and fostering strong, supportive communities, we can work towards identifying and addressing the underlying causes of violence. Through these efforts, we can create a society that is better equipped to prevent mass shootings and provide the support individuals need to lead healthy and fulfilling lives. Conclusion. As we conclude our exploration of the psychology of mass shootings, we are reminded of the power that lies within us to create a safer and more compassionate world. By understanding the motives and triggers, and by implementing prevention strategies, we can work towards a future where the devastating impact of mass shootings is averted. Let us stand united, motivated by empathy, compassion, and a shared commitment to prevent further loss and tragedy. Together, we can foster a society that nurtures mental health, values conflict resolution, and empowers individuals to find constructive paths for change. Thank you for joining me on this journey of understanding. If you found this video enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Together, let's raise awareness, inspire change, and create a future where compassion and understanding triumph over violence. Remember, it is through education, empathy, and collective action that we can make a difference. Until next time, my friends, let us continue to explore, learn, and strive for a world where every individual feels seen, heard, and valued.